Charlie left the hotel, rode on his little e-car, and ran for the Pearl River Woods first. This community has just opened, and recently it has been advertising and promoting sales everywhere in Ores Hill, so Charlie also heard about it. If you change it to a few years ago, any newly opened community will be sold out by crazy citizens and speculators in a very short time. However, recently real estate brokers are not doing well, and many new communities are experiencing slow sales, so these developers have begun to do everything possible to promote sales. Wendy originally wanted to apply for a real estate sales job, but because the salary for this job would not be settled until the next month, so she had to go back and work as a temporary etiquette lady in an etiquette company. To put it plainly, the etiquette company is a human intermediary company. Like housekeeping agencies, they signed a large number of girls who wanted to be courtesy ladies, and then set different prices according to the external conditions of each girl, and then took the information of these girls to match with party A. For example, if a clubhouse opens for a celebration, if 20 slender, beautiful, and temperamental ladies are needed, they will directly talk to the etiquette company. The etiquette company takes the profile photos of the etiquette, let party A choose, after the selection, negotiate the price, and then arrange the schedule and time with the etiquette. Generally speaking, the cost of party A to the etiquette company is, on average, an etiquette lady, ranging from $400 to $800 per day. However, these etiquette companies will take half or more from the middle and give the etiquette ladies $200 to $400 compensation. Although Wendy is not as pretty as Claire, she is definitely a beauty, with a good figure and good temperament. In Party A, she can get 800 stalls. Correspondingly, the etiquette company should also give her $400 a day's remuneration. However, the person in charge of the etiquette company realized that Wendy was short of money, so he deliberately lowered her price, only willing to give her 200 yuan a day. Wendy felt that the 3 relatives in the family were waiting to eat and take medicine, and they couldn't cut off their cash income every day, so even if she was exploited a little bit harder, she could only accept it with anger. At this time, she was wearing a blue Cheongsam-style lady etiquette uniform, standing at the door of the Redwoods sales office to welcome guests. The current season is still the first month, the temperature is very low, and the uniform she wears is very thin, and her calf wearing only silk stockings is exposed underneath. After standing at the door for less than half an hour, her body has become stiff from the cold. However, in order to make money, she did not dare to have any complaints, she could only clench her teeth and persist. At this time, she had been standing at the door for more than an hour. She was trembling with cold, her face was pale and her lips were blue, but she still forced herself to keep the sign of the lady of manners, smiling, nodding and bowing to every customer who entered the sales office. Say hello. At this time, a woman in a mink fur coat came out from the sales office and said to Wendy, "Girl, today President Liu ordered that all our hostesses must sign an exclusive guarantee agreement with the company, while there are no customers. Come to see the room, you sign the agreement with me." The woman's name was Mia Chen, who was the site supervisor of Wendy's etiquette company and the second in command of the company. Wendy asked respectfully, "Sister Mia, what does the exclusive guarantee agreement mean?" Mia said arrogantly, "The exclusive guarantee agreement means that from now on, you can only cooperate with our etiquette service company exclusively, and you cannot have any form of business dealings with other etiquette companies. Otherwise, the company has the right to request you compensate." Wendy asked again, "Isn't it an exclusive guarantee agreement? What does the guarantee mean other than exclusive cooperation with our company?" Mia explained, "The guarantee means that you have to guarantee a minimum of 28 events for the company in a month. If due to your personal reasons, the number of events in the month does not meet the requirements, the company will also ask you to compensation, or deduct part of your labor costs." Wendy asked, "Will the company benefit from signing this agreement? Benefits?" Mia curled her lips. "The good thing is that as long as you follow the company's requirements and have at least 28 activities per month, the company will give you a basic salary of 5,000 yuan. When Wendy heard this, she said with joy, "Sister Mia, what do you mean is that in addition to the 200 yuan for each event, the company also gives a basic salary of 5,000 yuan? Yes?" Mia nodded and said, "This is a contract specially prepared by the company for employees. Most people don't have this opportunity. After that, she handed the agreement to Wendy and urged, "Come, sign, and handprint quickly, and I will take it back to the company and report it to Mr. Liu when I'm done." Wendy was overjoyed. If there are 28 activities in a month, the activity fee alone will be 5,000 yuan, plus a basic salary of 5,000 yuan, which is more than 10,000 yuan. She hadn't looked down upon her with a monthly salary of over 10,000 before, but now, a monthly salary of over 10,000 is of great significance to her. With this income, the family no longer has to go hungry. Moreover, as long as the money is used for living expenses, as long as they don't buy things randomly, the family can definitely eat well, and the recovery speed of the father and brother's body must be a lot faster. She was overjoyed and didn't think much about it. She probably looked at the contract and saw that the basic salary of 5,000 yuan per month was indeed written, so she relieved herself and immediately signed her name, and then covered it with the ink pad that Mia handed over. Made her own handprints. After receiving the contract, Mia smiled triumphantly and said, "Oh, Wendy, you are welcome to become the exclusive contract artist of our Shengmei Etiquette Company. You must work hard in the future," Wendy said excitedly. "Sister Mia, you can rest assured, I will definitely work harder." Mia hummed, and said, "Okay, I'll go back to the company first. After you are off work, you can sign with your team leader to go back." Wendy hurriedly asked, "Sister Mia, are you still here this afternoon?" Mia waved her hand. "I won't come here. The company has taken over etiquette work in several other buildings today. I will go to inspect the site this afternoon." Wendy has worked with this company for a few days, knowing that Mia is the person responsible for on-site payment of salaries. At the end of every day, she takes cash to settle the settlement for everyone, so when she heard that she would not come in the afternoon, she hurriedly asked, "Sister Mia, do you find the team leader to settle today's expenses after getting off work?" Mia looked surprised. "The cost?" "What is the cost?" Wendy hurriedly said. "That's the etiquette expenses for today, 200 yuan. Mia looked at Wendy and said with contempt, "I said, Wendy, did you not wake up? What dreams are you doing here?" Wendy said nervously, "Sister Mia, what's wrong with me?" Mia shook the contract in her hand and said coldly, "Wendy, the contract is clearly written. The company will give you a basic salary of 5,000 yuan and pack your 28 activities per month. All your remuneration is in these 5,000 are included in the monthly salary. What do you want me to pay for today's etiquette? Doing a job and asking for money twice, why do you think so? Are you so beautiful?"